Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about us and how we fit coaching into our busy mom lives. So, in this video, you're going to be hearing from myself. My name is Joanna, and also from Shannon. And we're going to be sharing with you how and why we initially got into coaching. Brief disclaimer, one of the reasons why we got into coaching is because we can do it while our kids are home, and we have two 1-year-olds romping around. So you may hear some babbling, some screaming. Just ignore it like we do.
Yeah, basically.
So Shannon's going to go first, and she's just going to, tell you about her experience initially getting into coaching and why she is loving it.
All right. Hi, guys. So my name's Shannon. I am a stay-at-home mom of two. Wyatt is 5 and Navy is 1. And I've really always been into health and fitness, and I've loved it. So health and fitness isn't new to me, but the reason that I felt like I needed to share it with others was because I realized how much people didn't know about health and fitness. This is Navy. So I've worked out on and off for years. I fall off, and then I start back on again, right? So I knew how good I felt with daily exercise, and I knew how good I felt with daily nutrition. So it took a total mind shift change of writing out my why to really commit to this healthy lifestyle change for good for me. And once I did, I absolutely had to share it with other people. So the accountability groups we run have 100% helped me stay motivated. And being a coach helps me stay motivated, knowing I have people counting on me. And the other big reason I started coaching was because I found that I lost myself a little bit after I became a mom. And I think that that's pretty common. And I think it's something that a lot of people don't talk about. So all of a sudden you have to take care of all these, these little humans 24/7, and you lose that time for yourself. So being a mom is absolutely my most rewarding job. I'd have all the babies in the world if I could, and I truly love being a mom, but I needed to find something for me. So I explored a lot of different avenues before I started this coaching journey. Anywhere from doing crafts that I love to waitressing and cleaning, and none of that truly brought me joy and an income. So starting this business has absolutely changed my life. I've gained so much more self-confidence. I get to help other women in their own health and fitness journey, and I get to help other women make money from home and be able to stay home with their babies. So I also get to make new friendships every day and connect with women, and it's just so empowering. And this all in turn helps me be the person that I was always meant to be. So that's just a little something on me. And now, Joanna.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over to my screen here. Just give me a second. Technical difficulties. All right, so I introduced myself already. My name is Joanna, and I also live in New Hampshire, right near Shannon, which we're really lucky for because a lot of times when people are coaching together, they don't actually live near each other. So, and we, it's really cool. One kid's crying, the other one grabs them. We do this all together a lot, and it just makes it more fun. It also just takes the load off, and that's one thing that we talk about a lot is that coaching is a team. We do a lot of stuff everybody, all the people who have joined us in coaching so far, at least, are moms. And so we really try to take that load off. We don't all do everything. We work as a team to help because it's hard to do this with kids, right? Anything. And so we really do try to work together. So anyway, my background is I am a physical therapist, and I worked as a physical therapist for a few years, and then my husband started his own business, and so I supported him and worked with him for a few years. And then when it was time for me to have my third baby, I stepped back from working with him, and I just focused for a solid year on just being home with my kids. And I really loved that, but for me, I felt like something was missing. So when my son was about a year old, I started getting that itch for okay, what's next? He's a year, what does that look like for me? And I considered getting back into physical therapy. But the problem with that for me is that I have been really lucky for the past 5 years to have a flexible schedule, and it's really hard to give that up once you've gotten used to it. And being that I have 3 kids, it's a lot of work, and someone's always getting sick, or someone wants to do skiing, or someone wants to do this, and a lot of the things are during when you would work a business schedule. And I don't want to have to ask for time off to do things with my kids. And so sometimes the timing is just right. So in May of this year, so my son was like 10 months old, and I really wanted to like get back into shape in like a very meaningful way. And I saw that Shannon had started this program, and I was following her. Our kids went to school together, so we sort of knew each other, not very well, but like mom friends, you know. And I saw what she was doing, and I saw that she was doing it with her kids at home. And I was like, why can't I do that? And I saw that she was like getting, you know, she was like getting in shape, feeling good. And I was like, I want that, you know? So it was just like watching her journey made me feel like if she can do it, I can do it. Right. And so, the timing comes in May, I joined her. And then in June, I really focused on myself and like dialed into the workouts, dialed in on the nutrition, and like was really amazed in the results for myself personally. And then in July, just as I was like starting to get really serious about figuring out what my next step work wise would be, Shannon reached out and said, hey, like, what do you think about coaching? And so she didn't know where I was at in my head, but that question came just as I was like really considering my next step with work. And so I loved the programs. I loved the nutrition, and I really enjoyed being part of the groups. And I was like, you know what, maybe this is the answer. And so I said yes to a group just like this. This is exactly how I started, was by joining like a sneak peek group. And the more I learned about it, the more I was like, yes, 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 yes. And that's really what it comes down to. I started as like a client, and that is why I liked coaching, was because the programs worked so well for me. So I could never market, support, sell something that I didn't myself like fully believe in. I have had the opportunity in the past to like be involved in other kinds of products in this way, but there was something about them that just didn't quite fit. And I was like, if I wouldn't do this for myself, I can't suggest it to someone else. And so that's why I love coaching, specifically this program, because I love the workout programs and I love the nutrition programs, and I still am doing them. And so that's why that's kind of how this whole thing works, is I can recommend them to other people and feel good about it because I'm still doing it every day. And so that's really what it comes down to. As a physical therapist, I am very conscious of exercise and injury prevention, and like one of the things that always drives PTs nuts is when we call them like weekend warriors, people that go out and like do these crazy workouts and then hurt themselves. But with these programs, I think that they are really well designed to rotate around your body, not burn out muscles, and like make you a stronger person. They focus on flexibility and stability and balance and strength and all the things that I was working on with my patients. And so I can feel really good about doing these workouts for myself and recommending them to other people because I think that they are just very well designed. And then the other thing that I always really like to talk about is the nutrition. I personally am really conscious of trying to not make everything that I do in coaching about body image. Like if people want to lose weight, that's great, and I'll help them with it. But I try not to make it like all about that. One of the things that I think I have gotten the most out of coaching and what I try to help other people with is their nutrition, because I think a lot of people struggle with that. And so I have found that I am able, because I am doing the nutrition myself, I'm enjoying sharing that with other people. And if I want to have good recipes and good things to share, I also have to do that for myself. So one of the other reasons why I got into coaching is because it's really the ultimate accountability, right? So like if I want to recommend workouts to my clients, I have to do the workouts first. If I want to be able to post pictures to market my program, I have to do the workouts first. If I want to have good recipes to post, I have to cook those things first. So that to me is why I love coaching, is because it makes me accountable to my goals. Um, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the social aspect of coaching. So I found, and I've talked to a lot of other moms who find that mom life can be very isolating. So babies nap a lot, you're home a lot because like routines and all that stuff is good for babies, but that means that like you get pulled out of that. And I really missed the camaraderie of a workplace. And so coaching has given that back to me. So I have Shannon and we do this stuff together. I have other coaches that are on our team that we work together with. And so I'm able to get that sense of community and that sense of like coworker camaraderie from this coaching that I was really missing in my life. So a lot of the times we talk about what is your why, and we talk about that a lot in coaching. We talk about it with your clients because when you start to question yourself or you start to have doubts, it always comes back to your why. And for me, I honestly feel like for me, it wasn't so much a question of why, it was a question of why not. So I was already doing the workouts. I was already doing the nutrition. I was already doing all these things. I had no intention of stopping. And so it was like, why not share that with someone else? Why not make a little money off of doing what I'm already doing anyway? Why not help people and in turn help myself more? So that's kind of in a nutshell what drew me to coaching and why I initially got into it. So that's what we wanted to share with you today. And I hope that you got something out of it. I hope you're kind of hearing some things that are resonating with you. And I'm really just happy that you're all here learning about this coaching opportunity. I hope that you use this group as an opportunity to ask any questions that you have. Whatever your concerns are, you're not going to be the first person who has asked us that question, no matter what it is. Don't feel like you're offending us. You can ask us, like, how much we made in the first month. You can ask us like anything. We're going to go into all of this throughout the course of the week. But whenever you have a question, comment below a video or send us a personal message. This group this week or this whatever time frame this is for you to get your questions answered so you can decide if this is something that you want to do. So reach out. You're not going to offend us. And we really just want to help you. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. So take advantage of it. Have a great day.